Minoka say, Madame Zanetor Rawlings, who was poised, and you can report to say she's poised to be the next defense minister. We were all hoping, President was going to announce her as a defense minister. Now, if you look at the clue very significantly in Kofobi Briakasa women's group, so man in your defense minister, and Mahama would like to give women opportunity. And even recently, Elwak Sports Stadium disaster in Ukraine, you saw Zanetor Rawlings going there. She was basically taking the role as a defense or upcoming defense minister. Now, this won't be her first time around the defense staff, because Oshe, previous administration, MPP government, parliament, the defense committee, King Japan was the chair and the co-chair was Zanetor Rawlings. So Zanetor Rawlings has the in and out, the broader knowledge about how the whole system and also the whole defense thing works. Now, President Edin Simbia Babetuja said, unfortunately, announcement and also announced a new defense minister or train or their share next year. So the big question is why? Is it because amount for now we all test a recommendation na ibia Zanetor also fan was an Adriana, and the big question people are even asking is that was Zanetor even get it at all, because you are learning saying yes Zanetor Nkwan here considered for the job. People are even saying the former defense minister before in the previous government, because Omuchemi on the record matched what I said, but then we don't know what will happen in regards to this. I see a president party say on one case or befa nipa Sisiano or Trenchenso. So let us watch exactly what the President of the Republic of Ghana said, and how the upcoming appointment of Zanetor Rawlings as the defense minister for some reason it has been halted. We
made a promise to appoint more than 60 ministers, and some people said, how are you going to work with only 60 ministers? As I speak today, we're working with 58 ministers, because unfortunately, they say Allah gives and Allah takes. He took 2 of our comrades, and we haven't filled those positions yet. I can see people speculating he's going to appoint a new defense minister, a new environment minister. We're not in a hurry. I'll do those appointments next year after the holiday, the Christmas and the New Year. We'll fill those positions, and so those speculating about somebody going to be appointed tomorrow and all that, just take your time, go and enjoy Christmas, and then after Christmas we'll take a decision on those ones.
So that is what is Excellency John Dramani Mahama to just say more money nam so oba appointing Crawford or appoint you be a position will be a failure. You could do Christmas, you could do New Year near bar. Christmas New Year bar. Or no John Dramani Mahama be making a decision. So for those of us and you push say Zanetor Rawlings, the defense minister, perhaps we are down, but I hope it's not dead yet, because still she can get it. Because who said she's one of the people who own your position. And even talking about it, cry and you don't in your position. Xavier Susumu in but still that's what I remember said Mahama himself, he said I didn't rotate, and we believe say no crano or shall reshuffle agenda be a bim, because I was say be more ethnic be minister, any non-performing ministers no ye or move him. So it is something at the end of the day, you better share exactly what is really going on. Now, you better to us, there are concerns coming from the youth after now the report about say budget really 3.2 billion. You use 3.2 billion our budget say they could talk private jets. And the youth of Ghana in DC people, you sure this was very reaction here, but back
it's very serious. People have come to serve the nation and have gone on pension, and you have not paid them, and you want to use 13.1 billion Ghana cedis to purchase 6 aircrafts for governmental purposes. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, please, do you know Ghanaians are aware of their budgets worth 13.1 billion Ghana cedis, outlining the procurement and allocation of 6 aircrafts, being 4 helicopters and 2 jets, 1 for long range and 1 for medium range. The jets. Do you know that? Please, Ghanaians have sent me to remind you of 5 major debts and arrears you owe to the Ghanaian public. 1 is teachers' salary arrears. Over 4,000 teachers have not been paid for the past 16 months. Are you aware of that? And less than 2 billion Ghana cedis can handle these debts you owe to teachers. And two, over 6,200 newly posted teachers and nurses have not been paid. With all due respect, they have not been paid at all. And 2.63 billion Ghana cedis is owed to pension scheme. Pensioners are not being paid. And with just 2.63 billion Ghana cedis, you can pay that debt off and get all pensioners to receive their pension pay, which is their bona fide right and property. With all due respect, I stand corrected. And again, we would go to 22.9 billion Ghana cedis owed to infrastructure and road projects. You are aware of that. With all due respect, why isn't this being handled? Even if that cannot be handled, what about the fifth and final one I want to speak about, but not the least? 2.26 billion Ghana cedis in unpaid obligations in the health sector. And the Ministry of Health and the Minister for Health is also aware of this. With all due respect, there is one thing that Ghanaians have come to realize. I am only a mouthpiece of the Ghanaian people. And this is what Ghanaians have come to realize. That governance with respect to individual political parties in government is not transitional. It is not successive. It is not continued. It is not in continuity. It is not in succession. It is not in transition. It is not inherited. And this is the biggest problem Ghana has faced. One political party comes and commences a project in government and never finishes after 8 years. And the other political party also comes into power and never continues within 4 years and leaves that project a white elephant, uncontinued but started. You gentlemen are very, very professional with regards to starting what you cannot compete. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ghanaians do not need that. Tone down the budget a bit. Maybe one jet will be okay, 2 helicopters will be fine. Because of course it is also necessary for governmental purposes. We are all aware that these six
aircraft
are all for governmental purposes. And when they are dropped, the next party in power will not use them. And that will go to the financial detriment of the Ghanaian public. So please, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we know that the legislative individuals are responsible for whether or not this budget will be passed. We beg you, we don't need that number, with all due respect. Amidst this vast arrears you owe to the same Ghanaian public, teachers must be paid. Otherwise, A for apple is all they will teach. Nurses and midwives and doctors must be paid. Otherwise, even when we have got a sore, they will give us para, with all due respect. Even when our tooth is aching, they will give us aboniki. So we are begging you, please, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, our teachers are very important. Our nurses are equally important. Our midwives, otherwise, most of us will remain in our mother's stomachs. We will not be born. They will overlook us. And the young we are in the stomach. I'm not joking, it stands valid. It is very serious. People have come to serve the nation and have gone on pension, and you have not paid them, and you want to use 13.1 billion Ghana cedis to purchase 6 aircrafts for governmental purposes. The MP for Gambaga was right. He says this is misplaced priorities, and it is indeed misplaced priorities. I don't know if you think I am telling a lie. Please look in the comment section and listen to what Ghanaians are saying in the comment section, this very comment section, and you will think that they commented before the video. We are aware, and this is misplaced priorities. Prioritize nurses, teachers, and pensioners. Prioritize development of adequate infrastructure. Prioritize the payment of those that are responsible for such as well. And again, with all due respect, kindly prioritize the Ghanaian at large. We hear what some of your people say, that the previous government wasted more money in chartering and renting plane, and that the purchase of these aircrafts in your tenure of office is relatively beneficial. It is only beneficial to the financial coffers of the government, but not beneficial to the financial coffers of those that fill the government's coffers. Are you understanding me? Tax have already been collected, and so you have the money to purchase. It is true. But with all due respect, those that pay the tax, are they going to benefit from it? Is the question I'm asking. That is the meaning of the long sentence that I made. So with all due respect, those statements of justification does not benefit the Ghanaian at large. We don't care. And 2 wrongs, we all know, don't make a right. It's true, 2 rights, 2 don't make a wrong. But with all due respect, I would want to beg of you that the fact that when one political party came, they took 6 steps to our detriment, does not mean that when you take 1 step to our detriment, it is beneficial and justified enough. No, it is still to our detriment. And there is nothing negative that can ever get positive. There is nothing bad that can ever be good. No matter how many wrongs you make, regardless the number that has been made to me already. When you come and one person has made 6 wrongs to me, and then you come and you make 3 wrongs to me, please, you have made wrong to me. And when I am counting, I would count 9 wrongs being done to me. So with all due respect, if the previous government came and did 7 wrongs to Ghana, and you think you are coming and we should think it is more justifying if you are coming to do just 3 wrongs to Ghana, it is still to the Ghanaian, and the Ghanaian is counting.
All right, it's here for you.